So what did I learn of ABP and what did I know about them before I started the project? Well, I knew a bit about ABP, obviously, because it's a very old, very established brand. Um, but I love the fact that they had people like Satyajit Ray working, writing columns, regular columns for them. I mean, you can't, I don't think many newspapers can claim that. The caliber of talent that they've worked with is just unbelievable. And the list is kind of endless. And you can't say this about many brands. So I just feel that the quality of the writing and the contributors are, immense. So I was very proud to work on this brand, I would say. A question about how I worked on casting for this film. So we avoided traditional casting, the typical casting route, and we looked for people that we encountered. We went to a location and I saw a ball musician by the river. We cast him. We loved his face. We cast him. Same with the local village barber who just plays himself. We had our director's assistants spend a few weeks in the villages where we shot, and they looked for locations, they looked for clothes, they looked for faces, and we just asked, the locals, like, were they game to be part of this? Were they comfortable? And actually, it was incredible how good they were and how excited they were to do it. And I honestly feel like they were better than many actors that we would have cast. We saw the Bombay casting we got, and it just paled in comparison to how comfortable, authentic, and genuine these guys were. They were so intensely involved in the film, and I think you really feel that. So everybody in the film is actually local, other than the main boy, of course, who is an actor. Um, but I really wanted to be more reactive and improvisational. I didn't want to be unprepared. The film was still having to be shot in 3 days. We shot it in 3 days. But there's an intense amount of preparation that goes into creating environments like this, which is unprepared. Anarchic things can happen. So on one level, you're hyper precise, you're very prepared, and on another level, you're able to improvise and you're able to say, "Hey, I love that guy's face," or "Wow, that's a beautiful space," or "Those are beautiful clothes. Do you think we can get access to that?" And somehow this film marries the two. It marries this precision with a very improvised, almost documentary style of working, which I think gives it its magic somewhere. What were the places that we shot in? So we obviously shot the film in some parts of it in Kolkata, but more in tiny villages in Jharkhand. Not easy shooting locations at all. Places where I think many people had never seen a camera before. And these are not typical picturesque villages, which you would see in an ad. You see a lot of beautiful picturesque Himachal sort of villages in landscape commercials. I really wanted to avoid that because somewhere I felt like it took away from the authenticity of the story. I wanted this boy to come from an every village. It could be anywhere. And it didn't have to be the most beautiful village in the country. So I love the idea that it was a beautiful village, but it could be anywhere. So we wanted locations that were remote, and obviously, because of the political situation, we had military personnel accompany us, which was quite strange. Most of these are Naxal areas. But honestly, the people were incredibly warm. I've never had that kind of hospitality and that kind of support from the locals. If I wanted someone's geese, I would just say, "Can we use your geese?" And they would happily bring the geese in. So with this approach, you get a film and material that's so honest, and that makes it very rewarding to work on.